Hi there, it's Paschal here, and in this video, I'm going to respond to a question I got, which from a guy called Patrick. I believe he's in the UK, and I am in the UK as well. So his question is very simple: where is your office? And this, to be honest, this is one of the rare ones, and that's why I am looking at giving it a bit of an insight to how online business works. Now, if you don't know anything about me, my name is Pascal. I started my online business in 2017, and ever since I started sharing my journey online, and people start reaching out to me through emails like this, through my YouTube channel, and maybe phone calls. Some people do get they sign up to my list, and I send them my phone number to tell them that I am a real person. Unlike most people you see online, you hardly see any phone number or anything to reach out to people. I try and respond to as many as I can, but this one is very simple. Where is your office? Now you have to, what I want to say to you, if you're looking at this, first of all, what I look at is where the question is coming from. Why would the person be looking for an office? It's basically comes from someone that wants a physical contact, not like sports, like they want to meet somebody one-on-one to know if it's real. Because seeing people online on videos like this on YouTube, and seeing people on, they show you all these flashy cars, you don't believe it. You don't believe the kind of stories that you hear sometimes. Sometimes some of them are true, some can be false. So it puts that person on a skeptical footing, and so they now want something tangible to actually verify that this is not a scam or this is real. Now, what I want to say to you in this instance is, when it comes to online trainings, education, if you notice, there are, this is 2019 and beyond, companies are going virtual, trying to automate every process that they can in order to maximize profit. You have to understand that as you're looking to start a business yourself, you have to understand that the first rule is how could you be of good service, provide value to your customers, at the same time maximize your profit. In other words, you want to make sure that you are in the game all the time. Now, SFM, which is a company registered in the United States, that's where the office is registered, but they have locations, they have staff working, over like 100 staffs now. I'm not a staff of them, but what it is most of their staffs are global. Some are in Australia, some are in United Kingdom, United States, all over the world, Europe. So the point of this is, people are now geared towards working from home. So if you they don't recruit based on CV and all that. So it's companies that recruit with CV that have physical office. But if your online business, online trainings, like take for instance Google, they have offices, but their offices are not for their customers. You can't say now that you want to learn how to do a search on Google, you don't know how to do it. For instance, you now say you want to, can Google show you their office so that you can make sure that they'll teach you how to do a Google search? It's kind of a fundamental one, but that's where this question is going. Can you show me your company, your address, so I can know I can follow your training? So you have to understand there is a barrier, minimum barrier for you to overcome, because if you can't use a computer, can't send an email, you can't like just copy and paste basic, chances are you will not be able to access the training, because it all takes clicks and all that. So you have to be willing to follow directions. If you can't follow those simple first directions or steps to consume a training or a course, then chances are you're not going to get the actual outcome you want. So in terms of office, there are so many companies. Amazon is another one. They would have an office, maybe in UK here, which is like a big place. But when you start going to places like Finland and all that, you will see there's Amazon there, but there is no office. That doesn't mean that you can't. They don't, but they will still have franchises or people that like stores or all these Amazon lockers. This is ways they want you to use their services. They provide all these fulfillments just to enable them to maximize their profits rather than them opening shops all over the place, or offices all over the place. They can leverage stores around, to drop off boxes and collect boxes and pay that shop a small percentage of the profit that they're gonna make. In that way, it maximizes their profit. So if you are in looking to start a business online and you want a physical office to go in and train, now you're gonna be looking at I don't know. You have to understand that there are some threshold that you must overcome first. You must like register for the course, then attend some certain milestone in the training before people can actually take you on board and start coaching you one-on-one. Because basics in online training, it's usually going to be virtual. Majority of your startups, you have to understand that first. It's going to be a lot of videos and PDFs, so you need to understand, be patient to consume those, and you'll be joining live webinars. This is where you start. Then when you start getting some results with this, then you maybe like 5,000 or 10,000 a month. That's where they now pull you away. The companies now pull you. These ones are the ones getting the result. They pull them away. They are not like, because for you to get to that point, you must have proven that you are determined to succeed. Because many people at those entry level don't get even to 5,000 or 10,000 a month. So once you can prove that, the company now brings you out and start giving you private coaching. These are completely free if you're using SFM business model. They don't just like they don't give any barriers. Once you can prove, their benchmark is, I think, is $10,000. Once you make your first $10,000, they pull you and start giving you a monthly coaching with their top income earners. It's completely free because they understand that you can do the basics and you've overcome those small little hiccups that hold people back, which is more geared towards looking for skepticism. Does this work? How much does it cost? You have to overcome this. I don't have how much does it cost to start. You know, all these little things that hold people back. You need to some sort of overcome that. Looking for a physical office before you can join the training. I'm looking for somebody to see before you can join the training. These are like they look at this as a minimum. It's kind of small things to worry about. So if you cannot overcome these small challenges, they look at it as you can't process $10,000 a month. You can't process $5,000 a month. So this will, if you are thinking of being successful and you're committed and you're serious about it, do you really need somebody to tell you when there is maybe an application fee in front of you to pay, which is like $29 in SFM training to start? You can't pay that unless you see somebody. Now, do you see where they look at that? The way I look at it now, I can understand why you want to see somebody, but the way I see it now is more of, it's, if you lose $29, will you die? No. So overcome that. This little, how much does it cost? How long does it take? Where is the training? How long is it? Just lean into those little fears and do those little steps. Then you will start seeing how the whole platform works and how you can start interacting with people. SFM, we've got meetups every month in London. Not like every month, but every month. I'll be in, I don't know the time you're seeing this video, I'll be in Canada end of this week to meet Momentum Day. Is more like where people from all over the world come together with SFM training, who are in the training. So I'll be there. So I have paid the flight ticket. I have purchased the hotel. I've done all that. I didn't wait to do that or wait to see somebody before I do that, because I know, because there's something I'm gonna gain from that training that I'm going for. So it's more like you sow before you reap. I hope I'm answering this quite well. But where is the office in UK? I don't know, to be honest. There are meetups every here now and then. Most of your instant modules you have to do that virtual. If you overcome those virtual challenges, then you will start seeing people physical, because you're looking at meeting people face to face. That's where this question is coming from. So that's the way I say it. I hope I've shared some insights, because my goal is usually to get that person over the line, to understand why you're thinking the way you're thinking, and when I was in your position, what did I do to overcome that. So like I said, there's only this is like a minimum. It's like a skeptical, because if it's like a skeptical question, which is normal when you're starting out, but once you sign up, you join a training, even if it's not SFM, anyone that proves that there are real people behind it, then go through the training. You will notice that you don't really need an office, because most people are at work. They wouldn't have the time to be turning up every single day for training. So that's why there's a library of training that you step by step that you have to go through. If you're not willing to go through that, create the time to go through that, then you are probably much gonna struggle in the whole course. So it's the discipline, these early things, these small things in the beginning, that traps people. That's why I say, if you can just be that's out of every 100, is only like 5 or 10 that overcome this challenge, this sort of thing. So if you can just be one of those 10, you will notice that, why were you scared all this while? These people are real. That's what most people, within the first week when they sign up, they come to my maybe the webinar I'm hosting, they can't even talk. They can't ask questions. Very few people would want to ask questions. Why? All this while they were thinking is real, is a scam. They are seeing live people in front of them asking live questions. So, like, where is the question? Where is the office? That will just then disappear from your head. You realize you don't need an office to start a business. Like for me, now I run my own business from home. I run Amazon business, have an affiliate business. Am I gonna send my customers down to my house? Because no, everything is online. If I'm hiring people now, I look for people in the training that I know that understand the mindset of working from home. They are disciplined to do the work. They know what I'm going to teach them to do for me. Maybe just to reply a couple of emails every single day. If I'm gonna build a business that requires assistance. So I understand that principle, but a lot of people will not comprehend this kind of virtual world that we are all evolving into. So if you get involved with it, if you're still sticking to the old traditional, you need a physical office, you need that, then you're pretty much gonna be old school very soon. And you will just realize that you took too long to make a decision that you could have made very fast. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.